there, this is ASMR Heath Bar today, or right now. It's late in the evening, it's about 11:13 at night. So everyone's gone to bed. Just want to do a quick doodle with you guys. See what we can do. This is my sketchbook for right now. I've learned that if you have a smaller sketchbook, that you can focus on stuff. This was from a scribble and just random stuff. And try to figure out what I could use from a scribble from this bigger, fancier line here. It looked like a mask like Phantom of the Opera. I made the eyes and I did the mouth. My wife was like, it looks like a duck. So it became a duck. Senior pato. Did some stippling practice here. Drawing random crazy things. This is from Rashid Johnson at the Modern. It's on exhibit right now. This is just random doodles. Did this. Did a random draw before I went to bed. I was tired. Did graphite. And then I did this checkerboard piece. Just free draw it. Freehanded. It's very fun just to do all that. And I try to do one side of it usually, that way it doesn't go through the other side. That way each artwork has its own page. Did this one today. And this is a turtle shell. I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And turtle shell was just something I've always liked, looking back at turtle shells. Each one's unique and different. This one came to mind. First did it in this pin. Uniball Onyx. I did this. Start with the centerpiece. Work my way around it to see how it would fill out. Looks kind of like a soccer ball in a way. A soccer ball has hexagons and pentagons for the patterns. And did the outside shell part, the outer rim. Just did simple hatching on there. Then it went with a Sharpie for a bolder line, and did another set of hatching for lighting and shade. Something I need to work on. It would be fun. Now, the thing with Sharpies, and depending on what paper you use, it will go through onto the next page. But you know what? As artists, let's see if we can utilize it. For this one, I found a new favorite pen. I still like them. It's the Pilot G2 pens. But my new favorite I've come to like are these Sharpies S gels. Sometimes I'll use this style at work. And it's blue. This one will be home, or this one's in my pocket for personal use. And then that's another one, like another Pilot pen. It's a fine tip one. It's not exactly this one. Well, it's in the drawer and I can't walk away. It's a Pilot pen. It's a pull-off cap. Put it back on. I have that one in my go-to. This one I haven't used as much. Maybe I might use this one today for this video. But this is one I've become a popular go-to. It's just for your everyday pen. So I like using pens. We'll go through some more another time. I'll check them out and go through them. They have a pen showdown. Of course, we have the infamous Sharpie. Your basic fine point. And then you got the Sharpie S gel. And then you got this Sharpie pen. lot of Sharpie products. Maybe get a marketing brain with them. What is it? I can't think of the term. It's where you support a product and you get a commission from that, and then you get commission from them for, I'm not saying the name, or just using the product. Maybe it's a goal we can do. I'd like to get a lot of Sharpies, especially the big, fat markers, to use a bigger piece of paper. That'd be really cool to get. To where I just have an endless supply of different very Sharpies. Okay, well, that's enough. Let's get to drawing. So we had the turtle shell that transferred over. We'll leave that there. I think this one. Let's do dots. See what happens. Do kind of like a stippling. Just fill in the dots intentionally where it's left. No rhyme, no reason. Just see what happens. Just fill these dots. Nothing fancy. See what comes out of it. I remember watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a kid growing up. That was my Saturday cartoon. Oh, it's my wife talking to her daughter. I think I might have accidentally woke him up when I was setting up this camera. There's a piece that you hook up to this table. I dropped it and it woke her up. So I may be in trouble. So this may be my last video. Hopefully not, but understandably. But our daughter. It's a hard time going to bed sometimes. I was born in 93. And so when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out, that was the coolest thing ever. I like the late 90s, early 80s. Late 80s, early 90s. And they had a new one come in, like early 2000s, where they just had the white Batman eyes. If you hear noises, it's either the fridge or the AC unit. Good for background noise. Can't plan for everything, but I like the 2000 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They had their mobile vehicle van, the party van. I can't remember the name of it, but that was one of the Christmas gifts. Came out 2002. Remember opening up and got that? It came with a few Ninja Turtles, I think one or two. I can't remember. I found it on eBay for about like $29.99. And my mom got it for me. It was right before I turned 10, or I had just turned 10. I probably got it in 2003. And it was, she said, it's just be like the last actual toy before I started becoming a big kid. Do you ever remember those presents you got right before you got older? And this is the last toy or last Christmas, and you gotta find a new hobby and not play toys anymore. Now seeing people my age, they just collect toys for collecting and maybe for money. I don't know. Never understood it, but I always thought it was a cool thing to do. Not my cup of tea, but it's something. I think we're almost finished here. I might call it complete here soon. I might do something out of this. It's different. Favorite turtles to look at, the box ear turtles, or the red ear box turtles. They got that red on the side of their face. I know it's like a natural mechanism. I have to read up on it. Maybe you'll find a book about turtles and read it on you. It'll be fun. This is fun. If you ever get a chance and you don't know what to do with the drawing, just start stippling, make dots. That's what I found. If you just make a mark on the paper, then do another one, follow through. Good or bad, doesn't matter. Approach it like Aerosmith. You just sit down, come up with ideas, good or bad, throw it on there. That's how you get Love in the Elevator, Ragdoll. Janie's Got a Gun. I can go through a whole category. I like Aerosmith. Van Halen's one of my favorite one before I started playing guitar. Started playing since Christmas of '07. And grew up in southern Oklahoma, North Texas area. So 92.5 here in North Texas and 102.5 where I used to live at for Mad Rock. My favorite channels. I think Mad Rock 102.5 had better. It had better and more selective stuff, not just your popular stuff. It had more your B-sides. And that's in Durant, Oklahoma, where I grew up from. And came down here to Texas with Dad and stepmom in 2009. So I think that might complete that. Looks good. Has a remnant to that. Nice artwork. Let's see what we can do with it. Now we just start stippling. I don't know if you can pick the sound up or if it's going to be annoying. There's some sounds that are good for ASMR, and there's just some that's just like, why? I know there's mukbang. I'm not a fan of it. It's like chewing gum or just taking a sip of water. If you hear my wife in the background, she's trying to tell her daughter put to bed. We do co-sleeping. Try to help her with that. Oh man. I feel like I sound like an old man. was seeing this in the last video I did a Shel Silverstein. You'll see some stippling in his stuff. Can't think of another artist that uses stippling, but this requires a lot of patience. And it's so great, you can be so random at it. And then when you just hit certain points, it can form an image. Like you show shading. So that's just one wave of that. Might do a little bit of this one, not too much. You want to make sure you want to see where the sun hits, where your light hits in your drawing. So in here, the sun, or the light's coming from this direction, and so this is your darker side in the show. Kind of doing the same thing. It's like different spheres. Sorry. Sometimes we have these overhead headphones on. Old school style. I still feel like I hear other voices. Had to check, see if I heard my wife or my daughter. Not to look at different artists have used stippling. I know for rhythm, calming patterns, and nothing too crazy in the abstract realm, would be Agnes Martin. I like some of her work. It's calming, rhythmic pattern. Some of her stuff. There's a couple works at the Modern we got to see. There's one that looks like an Excel spreadsheet with graphite on canvas. And the other one has blue, a light blue line, and it has a white, and a blue, and a white, and a blue. But there's details in it. You have to look at paintings up close. I'll encourage you to go to your local art museum if you have one in a big city, if you live nearby one. Look at different art. Find who your favorite artist is. See their work. It's different when you go see work physically and up close. At the Kimball in Fort Worth. There is some stuff there, like Paul Cézanne, I think. There's Pablo Picasso there. I might be saying this name wrong, but Edward Munch, or Munich. Probably Edward Munch. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You can tell me in the comments. I'll take it. But there's a painting that says, you can tell it's his because Edward Munch made the screaming face, and there's a road going this side. You got a cliff side, or you got a cliff, got a road and railing, and the scream face was going like a Macaulay Culkin, like ah. And then got another landscape on the other side over here on the page. But you can tell a lot Edward Munch he does perspective with just one thing going on one side. At the Kimball there is Edward Munch. It's called Two Girls on a Pier. And it has the pier going this way because the screen has a line going this way to represent a railing, a perspective point. You have a railing going this way, two females there with sun hats, and you can't, there's no detail to the faces, it's just round, like round swashes. And what's another? Oh, there's a city in the background, maybe Mediterranean style, I believe. But if you look at the top, if you ever get a chance to see that, you're in Fort Worth, you go to Kimball, you go to the art museum, you find the Edward Munch, Two Girls on a Pier. If you look at the top area, like on this paper here, if you look in the top here, it seems to be like a big glob of oil paint. He just squashed up over there, just squashed and just left it, just sits there. That's so cool when you get to see paintings done by famous artists, what you've probably read in textbooks, or read about artists in textbooks. Then you go see one of their works in person, live, at a distance, and see that, and you think, wow, that's pretty cool. And see that they were just human like you. They probably had bad days, had bad paintings. Sometimes they had good teachers, sometimes they had bad teachers. And all they did was they did it just for fun, because that's what they loved to do. Not for likes, not for follows. But that's what they did. Now some of them probably had actual lives and actual jobs, trying to do actual payments, but I don't know. Maybe we're cool and just, that's all we're able to do, just kind of like YouTubing, or Instagram post, social media, where you just post stuff all day, show a little piece about yourself. Be really cool. It's really fun. It's relaxing and calming. Hope it's relaxing and calming for you too. If you want more videos where I don't talk, that's fine. Just need people to give their voice. Say like, hey, I like it when you didn't talk, or I like it when you talk about this thing. And we'll get to read some other books as well. Some Bibles. We can go through Bible verses and passages. If you're not religious, you just have questions, it's fine. You can read that, look into it. And go through the different Bibles and do a Bible collection like this is all I have. My wife and I are collecting Bibles in our almost 7 years of marriage. Got married January 2020. And it was right before COVID. We planned our wedding in like 2 weeks. Just her and I. We didn't have an entourage. She didn't have any bridesmaids. I think she just had one friend hold her flowers. Something on the side, I can't remember. Just help her with her veil. Sat down. And my brother was a ring bearer. Gave us the rings, and then we just sat down. Just her and I at the altar with our pastor, who I knew, and was a sergeant in the army with me. And he has a church that he pastors and ministers. And he was also our marriage counselor before we got married. We'll probably go through him again for marriage counseling. Every marriage you should go through seasons of counseling. Counseling's not a bad thing. It's like taking your car in to get a checkup. Just say, hey, I need to tune up on this, or there's something not quite working on this part, or we need help in this area. Counseling's never a bad thing, as long as both partners want to both, put in the effort and work and say, hey, I want to make sure this works out right, because I love you. I love my wife so much. She helps me with a lot of things, and I try to make sure I help her with a lot. Whether it's physical things or emotional things, intimate things. I just pray I help her with what she needs. I think that looks pretty good. Don't Take that as a little sketch. We date it. Nope, in June. My birthday's coming up. It's gonna be this Sunday. There we go. And a couple dots here. I think that's pretty good. Looks like this one's like directly on top of that. So I can work with that. Okay. Now the fun part. What do we do? Put this away. Excuse me. Sorry. This is the peach colors that my daughter's marker set that we had stored away. I wonder if it works. Oh, it does. Ooh, there's a camera. Okay, it's light. You see here. Little pointed stars. Kind of see in a Christmas card. I see big eyes. See here. Just get lazy with it. There you go. It's like deconstructing. It's looks like seed. That's a cross. Looks nice. Just went from the star to this cross. What the heck? That's pretty nice. Don't know what to do now. Draw some more organic shapes. Just pull a piece. Draw them for a little bit. Take my time. Not just doing it randomly. Hold on a second. Do the Batmans. I like watching Batman growing up as a kid. The first one I remember watching was the George Clooney one, the one that no one likes. And lost name, and the guy played Robin. He was there for Batman and Robin when Val Kilmer played. And I remember Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Iceman, and there was Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy. Now watching as an adult, it's one of the kookiest movies ever. Do I still like it? Yeah. Watch again? Maybe. Just revisit it. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. It was around when the Batman animated series came out. I thought that was really, really cool. I had the cassette VHS tape where he went to Arkham Asylum for being crazy, and the Scarecrow unleashed the gas. He had to go through the whole Arkham Asylum, going through these sweats and these terrors and visions. And then there's one where Adam West starred in as the Grey Ghost. Excuse me. Here, give me a second. Get some water. Sorry if you don't like drinking noises. I was about to lose my voice for a second. But Adam West was in that same episode playing the Grey Ghost. And the Grey Ghost inspired Bruce Wayne as a kid, which kind of led him to become Batman. One of the reasons. He was his hero, someone he looked up to. Now, that's not the best Batman symbol. I like the one back with Michael Keaton. If you notice on his emblem, it's similar. It's a wider wing. I do like the jet wing, probably from Batman Robin. So there's this. There's like little feet, and this feet, and then going down. You gotta do it wide. So they would have the feet for that. And be black enough this fuchsia salmon pink. And you know what? It's okay. He's probably on vacation. Has a summer outfit, summer costume. He's down at the Bahama Beach. He's probably has a pina colada. He's got a dune buggy. It's a Batmobile. That'd be cool. Summertime or spring break. Spring break Batman. He's got a dune buggy. Just busts out. Just being like souped up version, like what the Christian Bale Batman look like. The Batmobile. It's gonna have afterburner on it. Well, Batmobiles have to have afterburners of some sort. So, we'll go. Just do it. Maybe one more. We'll go to bed. I can get a page. I can't get it. Hope it's making a good ASMR sound, but can't get it. Oh my gosh. Okay. There. It's fighting me. Okay. So we did those. I haven't done this one. Let's do this guy. Excuse me. Let's see here. off of school, so it's like probably Christopher Columbus Day, or I don't know, like Thanksgiving week, where right before they let everybody out. I don't know. They're probably during the summer times. And she just took me to work. She didn't have a babysitter at that time. Oh, good times. I hope you have good times too. And good memories. Whether it be your parents, grandparents, or guardians, or someone you really cherished and admired as a kid, as an adult figure. If you didn't have much of those, I hope you find them in that you have someone that's a mentor to you that helps you out. I had some good memories. My grandparents, my mom and dad, even everything that happened to me as a kid growing up. I'm thankful and I'm blessed, and I thank God for helping me. I'm so glad to have Jesus, Yeshua, as my Lord and Savior. If not, we'd just be in a big mess. If you're one of those that are not religious or don't know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, I'm not here to push it on to you. I'm not here trying to save you. It's not one of those type of videos. It's just me talking about my life. And just being honest. And then I hope, if you do have a question about it or doubts, it's okay. God and Jesus are big enough for those questions you have inside. It's all going to be okay. Let me do this one here. I don't know what these are. Clouds or cotton balls. This is what you have a sketchbook for. Just to turn off. This helps eliminate from scrolling on your phone. If you just needed something to draw to in the background, hopefully this is one of those things. Let's make happy little accents. And this phrase will say, take chances, get messy, and make mistakes. As long as you do it with intentional purpose, it's not a mistake. Sometimes stuff happens like, whoops, I made a mistake. But here it's okay, there's none. Just here to have fun. Just turn off and let go. Okay, let's do some swirls. That's what all this is for, is just to have fun. Hope you have fun with this channel. Hope you have fun just being here, relaxing. Maybe use this video to take a nap. Just something fun to do. Hope to see you again.